Hey guys, it's your host Triple C. How's everyone doing today? I hope everyone's having a great day. And today I'm going to be showing you some potential Haslab vehicles. I say potential with a capital P because some of these I don't ever see coming to the line. Some of them depend on how long the line lasts. The top five depend on how long the line lasts. And that's 10, that'd be 9 more years of Cobra Haslabs. Um, because every other year we five more Haslabs will be the next 9 years. Because next year we have one, and then every other year after that. But that'd be the next five. Those are the most likely candidates for a HasLab. But I'm going to start at least likely and then go with the most likely. Now, the least likely aren't in any particular order, but the most likely are. So I'm going to start with the least likely right now. And that is starting with the Cobra Hiss 2. Now, personally, I love this vehicle. It's a two transport, holds a lot of characters on it. Two in the cockpit, one in the gunner seat, and a 4 or 6 in the back. It's an awesome troop transport. I like the weapons it has on it. The only problem with this one is it'd probably be double the price, or at least about $100 to $200 more than the current Hiss was, because it is bigger than the Hiss. But I would also, if they were gonna do this, I would not have red weapons. I would make those black, and still keep the red campy. But because I like this vehicle a lot. I mean, if you kept it blue, I would prefer a black one, or even the Arctic Hiss. Um, but yeah, white with black, that'd be awesome, and a blue campy. But this one is probably the least likely to happen because we already have a Hiss in the line, and unless the line goes for another 20 years, I don't see this happening. Alright. Next up is the Condor. Condor, I never had as a kid. I have seen plenty of reviews on it though, and I think it's an awesome jet. I do think it has potential, but I don't see it coming to the line. Um, if it did, it'd be a good way to get a Serpentor, because he's flew in the back part of it. And no, that wasn't him. That was somebody else. Never mind. Serpentor flew the Fang too. Um, but yeah, I would like seeing this, but I think it has to be a 3D printed model because I don't see this coming to the line. It'd be long too, but it doesn't take up much room if it's able to come apart. Alright, because it splits in the middle, and then there's two aircrafts in one there, and it's a slight jet and then some sort of weird jet with the rotating gun on the back. I mean, it's weird design, but it's cool. Alright, next up is the VTOL Hurricane. Now, the VTOL Hurricane is a pretty cool jet. I like the design of it. It's bigger than a Rattler, so if some of these vehicles, if they came to the line, the price would have to increase on the by probably $100 to $200. This is a very big jet, and I don't know. I don't see this coming to the line, even though I would like to see it. But again, I'm not sure what the colors. I think red and black would be better for this one, or black and then red. Either way, I think I don't mind if it was blue though. The blue doesn't look too bad. The blue and gray, but I I don't see this coming to the line at all. The same with this one, the Hammerhead. We have more of a chance of getting the Rolling Thunder than we do the Hammerhead. Now, I would love it if the Hammerhead came, but I already have it on our sub vehicles. I don't need this one coming. This one has room for 11 characters, 2 in the back compartment, one in that cockpit, that little plane on top, 2 in the front cockpits, and then there's a jet ski and a sub on the side there. So on each side, so that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10 characters, 10, 11 characters. Pretty awesome. This one I am having made. This is just the pod, and you can see where this goes, so you can get an image of how big this is going to be. This is my head next to this pod, so you can get an idea of the size. And I got a big head, so. But yeah, that's just that part of the pod. Now the rest of it is coming in a few months for me. I don't see it happening, even though I would love it to. It's one of my favorite vehicles growing up. That's why I had to have it made, because I don't see it ever coming to the line. Now, it has potential to be a Haslab because it is a water vehicle and it is a land vehicle. So this has actually, I should have said, this has more potential than anything else. I still don't see it coming though. I wish it would, but I don't see it coming. Then there's this one, the Parasite. Now, the Parasite is a troop transport, holds 6 in the back, 1 in the front, 3 on each side, and 3 on the back. So it holds a lot of characters if you put a foot on each peg. Now, this would be an interesting vehicle as long as they change the colors. They cannot have this as a Haslab and have these colors. I would say change it to black and blue or black and red, or this is anything other than purple and orange. I had it as a kid. It was fun as a kid. It's a great vehicle. I just don't see it ever coming to the line. Not, especially not in those colors. Now this one has a 10% chance of coming to the line. The Cobra Mamba is an awesome helicopter, dual rotors on it, and twin pods that can shoot off, and it has a bunch of missiles, and carries 3 people on it. So it's a pretty awesome helicopter. But I don't see it coming to the line anytime soon. Now this one, the Rage. There are 3 versions of the Rage. There's this one, there's the black and blue one, and there's a black and gray one. The black and gray one, I believe, is a con exclusive though. I think. But anyways, it holds quite a few characters, 2 on each side, 2 in the cockpit, 1 in the gunner seat, and then 2 in the back. It's awesome little vehicle. I think this would be pretty cool to get in a line. I would want the blue and black one though over this one, I think. This one has an absolute 20% chance of coming to the line if the line lasts long enough. I say that. Look, I'm saying, but I'm hoping the line lasts for another 20 years, to be honest. But the thing is, people in my circle keep saying they only want vehicles from 1983 to 1994, and I understand the vehicle thing, but they also want just the characters from that. And if you get only a character from that time frame, the line is going to end. That's why I think the smart thing for these is start dipping our toes into later lines with figures, not vehicles, figures. Um, um, uh, in classified. If we don't, we're gonna run out of figures fast. Probably in the next 2 or 3 years. The way they're going, they're cranking out figures left and right. Unless they come with some brand new ones too along the way. But this one is a maggot, and like I said, it has like 20% chances of coming to the line. I think it's an awesome vehicle, and if you want one right now, you can get one at RowdyToys.com with these colors. You can get them in Arctic. You can get them in the Night Blast colors scheme. Um, but yeah, this is for $300. It's $299.99 plus shipping. Um, RowdyToys.com on Etsy. And his work, he's the one that made the USS flag in classified scale. He's made a bunch of air vehicles. Check him out at Rowdy Toys. This one is an awesome vehicle though. And it was one of my favorites growing up. To be honest, I had it for a long time until the that part broke and I broke off the radar, and then the clips cracked when I was a kid. I was rough with my toys when I was a kid. I was rough with my toys. I should have been that rough. I'm more easy with my toys now as an adult. But this is one of my favorite vehicles. It has three parts. Has the front tank part, has the bottom comms part, and this part comes out and forms an artillery station, which is really cool. So this one reminds me of it's like a little mobile base, like the Cellcat. And then there's this one. This one I think could come next year because we got the Cellcat. It's the least out of the last few. This is the least likely one, unfortunately, because I really love the Cobra Wolf. I think the Cobra Wolf looks awesome, and I think they need to make this. Whether it's a made to order or Haslab, this needs to be made. Because we need to battle this Cellcat. Now, the last three are the most potentials. This will probably be the last Cobra Haslab we get. If this happens, it's the end. The line is coming to an end. Because this is the ultimate Haslab. It is a dream project. Do I think it can happen? I say it's a 50-50 chance. I would love it to happen. It would probably be about 4 feet, so I don't know how many they would sell of these. I know I would want one of them. I would love to get 2 of them. We will fit 2 of them. I'd love to get at least one of these in my collection. Now, I told this story before, but when I was a kid, I got to sit in an SR-71 Blackbird. Because it was being decommissioned, and it was time they retired it. My dad took me to the air show, and I said well Blackbird landed in front of us, and my dad talked to the people who let me inside to see the Blackbird. It was the most incredible plane I've ever seen in my entire life. And then I got to see it again at the Smithsonian Institute Aeronautical Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. It was incredible. And it's just, the SR-71 Blackbird has been my favorite plane ever since then. And the fact that it's a black stealth plane, it looks phenomenal. I'm hoping this is going to come to the line. It does. It will definitely increase the price of the Haslabs. Probably 500 for this, and I would definitely do that for this. Now, the next two. Now, this is a demon, and I can see it's coming to the line if we get the that's just a spoiler this year. I think it'd be a potential Haslab for next year. If we don't get this a spoiler this year, maybe in 2 years we'll get this. I do see it's coming to the line. I don't see how they would skip this. This has to come to the line. We need at least one vehicle for the Iron Grenadiers, and this has to be it. And I don't mean that it was a spoiler, that doesn't count. Oh, we need this to come to the line. This has to come to the line. Is it an awesome tank? I mean, it has treads, it has armor, but it's an awesome vehicle, and it does fold up to stand up. Which I don't know why it needed to do that, but it's still cool. And then it comes together to hold this position. This is a phenomenal vehicle, and I hope it comes to the line one day. I can picture the lights actually working on this. I can picture, oh, it'd be so cool. The treads working. But this one is the last one, and it has the absolute most potential to be next year's Haslab. Now, we've done 2 air vehicles and 2 land vehicles. It's time for us to get water vehicles. And I think this is next year's Haslab. I don't see how you can keep pushing off water vehicles forever. It is time. And it's time for us to get more Arctic vehicles and characters too. So, I'm predicting this next year will be a Haslab, the Moray. And if this is a Haslab for this year, we know what's coming the following year. It has to. This and the Whale are the next 2 Haslabs. And if it's not, they are missing out on money because everybody, and I mean everybody, wants this vehicle and they want the Whale. Those are the 2 most popular vehicles out there, and if they don't do these, somebody else will. And I'd rather have Hasbro make a legit one that can float. I mean, it doesn't even need a float, to be honest. I haven't taken my in my pool, so it'd be nice if it did float, but it doesn't need electronics if it floats. So, here we have that. Boats do not need electronics. I don't know why you want electronics on a boat anyways, especially if it's not going to float. If it doesn't float, then make electronics. That's fine. But if it does float, don't make electronics. It's that simple. You know, the Moray is a phenomenal vehicle. It holds loads of characters. I believe it holds over 10 characters. It has depth charges, missiles, torpedoes, guns. I mean, it's armed to the teeth. It's one of the coolest vehicles for Cobra. And we need it. We need a true transport too. And I'm hoping that they do this because I would love to load this up with my eels and my hopefully we get hydro vipers and undertow and load that up with those characters, and that'd be awesome. But yeah, this is my list, guys. And what do you guys think? Do you guys agree with me? Do you guys not agree with me? Let me know in the comments below. Hit that like button for me because it really helps me out, telling me I'm doing a good job. And I will see you guys next time. This is Triple C signing off. Cobra! Bye, guys.